Okay, let's start. This is the 2014 club account. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the remaining couple of workings here. Okay, so we here we've got a vehicle which cost 59,000. We sold it for which we bought a new vehicle for 59,000, sold a vehicle for 40,000. Whenever we sell a vehicle, as we want to see if we made a profit or a loss on that vehicle. Okay, so that's going to be the first thing that we do. All right, so we're going to do vehicle. I'm going to start off with vehicles first. Right, so we'll start into vehicles there now. Okay, so vehicles. Now there's going to be a couple of different vehicles workings that we're going to do. So the first one's going to be our disposal, profit or loss. That's the first one. Okay, so we're selling a vehicle, right? The vehicle costs 40,000 euros. I want to sell that vehicle for 40,000 euros. Okay, so it costs us 40,000. So I normally just put it in brackets. Okay. Now, right, how much of an allowance did we get? Okay, so we received 9,000 euros. We received 9,000 euros for that asset. Okay, now what I want to do is find my accumulated depreciation over the duration of the lifetime of that asset. Okay, so if I write down the dates, here it tells us we bought it on the 1st of the 1st, 2010. Okay, so we bought it in 2010, right? And then we sold it in 2013. Okay, so 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we had it for 12 months in 2010, and we had it for 12 months in 2011, 12 months in 2012, and we had it for 6 months. Watch the date there, right? It specifically says the 1st of the 7th. That's the 1st of July, right? So that's 6 months, not 7 months, right? So it's a total 42 months. Okay, so the asset cost is 40,000. The rate of percent in this case is going to be 20% multiplied by 20%. And that should give us a total of 8,000 euros, right? Divide that by 12, and what am I multiplying it by? 42, because the number of months here, and that gives me a total accumulated depreciation on that asset for 28,000 euros. Right, now that's the asset. Okay, sorry, that's the accumulated depreciation. Now I only do it this way because it actually gives us a real value of whether it was a profit or a loss. Okay, so in this instance, it comes out as brackets. So if it comes out in this format as brackets, it has to be a loss. Where does the loss go? Expense in your income and expenditure account. For 3,000 euros. Right, now once we've the disposal done, what we can then do is we can do the depreciation charge for this year. Okay, this year, DP. Okay. And how we do that is, okay, so we sold an asset, right? We sold an old asset of 40,000 euros. We sold it during the year, which means I still have to get my depreciation charge on that asset, right? I bought a new asset, okay? New, 59,000. And then I also have existing, which is the 90,000 at the top of the page. 90,000 at the top of the page, minus what I just sold, 40,000, gives me 50,000 euros existing. Okay, 50,000. Okay, now I want to multiply all that by 20%. Why? Because that's the rate of percent here. Okay, 20%. Okay, now the dates in this one, lads, are going to be very, very key. Okay. Okay, so existing, obviously, I have that for the duration of the 12 months. Throw that into the calculator, and I should get 10,000 euros. Okay, new, 59,000 multiplied by 20% is going to give me a total of 10,800. Sorry, 11,800. Divide that by 12, multiplied by 6. Why? Because I only purchased it on the 1st of the 7th. Okay, that should give me a total of 5,900. My old vehicle, 40,000 multiplied by 20% equals 8,000 euros. Divide that by 12, multiplied by how many months I had it for. So I had it up until the 1st of the 7th, so I had it for 6 months. And that gives me 4,000 euros. Throw all that into the calculator, so that figure, and that figure, and we should get a total of 19,900 euros. That's my depreciation charge for this year, lads. What is it? It's an expense. Okay, 19,900 euros. Now, still have to do the accumulated depreciation. right? How do I do it? Okay, so like all the questions we've been doing, the following all fixed assets have 3 years accumulated depreciation and the 1st of the 1st 2013. Okay, so 1st of the 1st 2013, I want to calculate my original accumulated depreciation. All right, how I do that is I get my total value at the start of the year, so 90,000, multiplied by 20%, equals 18,000 euros. Multiply that by 3 because there's 3 years previous accumulated depreciation, gives me 54,000 euros. Okay, so that's my 54,000 euros at the start of the year. That's going to be taken away from my asset in my statement of reserves, 54,000 euros. Okay, now I want to add on my depreciation charge for this year. So like I was always doing previously. Okay, so plus 19,900 because that's going to increase my accumulated depreciation. Now incorporating this figure of 54,000 euros is the 28,000 euros of an asset I no longer have. If I don't have the asset, I have to take it out. And that leaves me with a total value of 45,900 euros. Okay, that's my accumulated depreciation figure. Where does it go? It goes to the balance sheet minus fixed assets. Okay, 45,900. Okay, and then the last one's just going to be your costs. I'm just going to do it beside here. Just your costs, okay? So we had 90,000 at the start of the year. We bought a new one, 59,000. And we sold an old vehicle of 40,000 euros. And that leaves us with a total value of 109. Okay, where does that go? You all know where that goes. Okay, the 109,000 euros goes to fixed asset in the balance sheet. Fixed asset. Okay, that's that one done. Right, after that one then we have our equipment. Okay, so equipment, 10% of cost for the full year. Okay, 10% of cost for the full year. Okay, so we go to our equipment. What we want to do is we want to get the depreciation charge for this year, and we want to get our accumulated. Right, this year's depreciation charge is as follows. We had 70,000 euros of equipment at the start of the year. 70. Okay, minus, what am I taking away? I'm going to be taking away, I'm going to be adding on whatever I purchased of equipment this year. So in this instance, it's 15,000 plus 15,000 euros gives me 85. Multiply by 10% because that's just the rate of percent, equals 8,500 euros. That's my depreciation charge for this year. Okay, yeah, spot on. Right, my accumulated depreciation then is as follows. So it was the opening balance of our equipment, so 70,000, multiplied by 10% equals 7,000 euros. Multiplied by 3 because there's 3 years. Okay, so we all know that now, lads. At this stage, there's 3 years accumulated depreciation from 1st to 1st. Alright, so 7, 14, 21. Okay, 21. Right, that's my opening balance of depreciation. That gets taken away from my assets in my statement of reserves. Yeah, 21. 21. Now I want to add this year's depreciation charge of 8,500 euros, and that gives me a total of 29,500. 29,500 minus fixed asset in the balance sheet. And I never put my depreciation charge for this year in here, so obviously that's an expense. 8,500 euros, and my cost then is just going to be, so cost is just going to be my 70,000 plus 15 is 85,000 euros. So that's my fixed asset in the balance sheet. That's 85. Okay, hopefully there shouldn't be any questions there. Okay. I didn't rule this out again. Right, so 2 seconds. I just draw this up and rule this out. Okay, now the last one is going to be buildings. Alright, so buildings. This should be standard enough what we were kind of doing yesterday as well, alright? So same crack. Whenever we do these workings, lads, you're going to have a depreciation charge for this year. You're going to have accumulated depreciation. You're going to have a cost. And in this part of the question, we're going to have a revaluation reserve. Okay, why? Because we revalue the building. Right, revaluation reserve. So, right, first things first, we'll get our depreciation charge for this year, right? So we'll do the accumulated afterwards. So we had buildings and grounds, 620,000 euros. So 620 on the 1st of the 1st. Did we buy anything? By God, we did. We bought a new extension, okay, for 230,000. Okay, plus 230 equals 850,000. Right, so I want to get 2% of that. Multiply by 2% equals 17,000 euros. Alright, so 17,000 euros should be my equipment depreciation charge for this year. Okay, spot on. Now I want to find my accumulated depreciation. Right, so I've 3 years previous, so I want to get my opening balance of 620. Multiply that by 2%, and obviously I get so 620 multiply by it, and I get 12,400 euros. Multiply that by 3, and I get 37,200. Add this year's depreciation expense, 17,000 euros, and I get 54,200. Okay, so that's my accumulated depreciation figure, 54,200. Right, so my depreciation charge for this year is 17,000 euros. That's an expense, 17. Right, no, I'm going to hang tough there for 2 minutes, not going to put that anywhere. Right, so I'm just going to do my cost first. So hang on to that figure there for 2 seconds. So cost is just going to be 620 plus 230. Now, I had a revalued amount. Okay, what did I revalue it to? 900,000 euros. So it was 850. Okay, my cost. That was supposed to be going into the balance sheet. I revalued my asset. What did I revalue it to? 900. Right, so the difference between my actual cost and my revalued amount is going to be 50,000 euros. Right, so this is my new cost, lads. Right, this figure here is my new cost. That's going to go to the balance sheet. Fixed asset, 900,000. Is that okay? Now, when I revalue an asset, I have to open up a revaluation reserve. Right, so this figure is going to be my opening balance in my revaluation reserve, 50,000 euros. Okay, what else am I adding to it? All that goes into my revaluation reserve is going to be 50,000 euros for the revalued amount, and when we revalue an asset, lads, we lose all accumulated depreciation. Okay, so whatever accumulated depreciation we had goes into the revaluation reserve. Is that okay? Try that as a calculator. We should get 104,200 euros. Where does revaluation reserve go? It goes in the finance by section of the balance sheet, and it's 104,200 euros. Okay, that's everything done.